Welcome back. Welcome back. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, please. When I go in other people's room, excuse me, YouTube, I hit the like button, you know. But this is a little Dirt Quando Rondo recap, and then I'm gonna get into Little Dirt Father Speaks. He sure is a nice looking man. That man is very nice looking. Okay, I like that man. Anyway, so as we know, Little Dirt, 32 years old, accused of murder for hire. Um, excuse me, unaliving Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pub. And see, I didn't know his sister was there. Oh, my glass is crooked. So his sister, Lil Durk's sister, I mean, Quando Rondo, Little Pub's sister is going to testify against Dirk. She was there. She witnessed the whole thing. I didn't even know that, y'all. I didn't know that at all. Mm. So this is just a little recap. And then once he was indicted, then they indicted the rest of the other five boys as co-conspirators. And what they saying is Lil Durk was actually out there with a machine gun. They got a picture. Let me see if I can find it. I seen it. Maybe not. It's not in this article because I'm just doing updates right now. Okay, let me close this out. Every time I go live, the stuff just disappeared. It just never makes any sense to me. What y'all? I wish I could put this stuff on a folder in my home. I mean, in my phone for real. I really do wish that I would do that because it just don't make no sense. I had everything lined up and it always disappear. It really don't. Hey, like, share, subscribe. We gonna get in on that Luigi too. I don't think he did it. I really don't. I got so much on them drones. We gotta talk about them drones. They spraying the people, making them sick. And it was a video released today, like 50 drones came out of the ocean. I couldn't believe it. I watched the video, I was blown away. But y'all better take you some D3 and K2 because they have released that stuff in the atmosphere and people are getting sick. And it's worse than COVID. It really is. So, you got to prepare yourself and stay healthy. D3 plus K2. Take it every day. Keep your immune. Vitamin C. Get you some magnesium, zinc. Because they definitely trying to take us up out of here. Okay. That's exactly what they trying to do. Oh, I gotta talk about that, man. But yeah, they definitely trying to take us up out of here. Okay, I think it's coming up. And I'm gonna get back on the migrants too, because they doing everything. They just took out a Mexican agent right at the border of Mexico. Oh, then we're gonna do the another YSL recap, because we still got five other defendants that's being tried. And Young Thug, he did win a lawsuit for people using his clothing. Okay, I got it. Federal prosecutors who accused Little Durk commissioning a murder 2 years ago in Los Angeles may be linked to another murder in Chicago. During detention hearing, U.S. Magistrate Judge Patricia Donahue said the 32 rapper, whose legal name is Dirk Devontae Banks, has significant resources and the ability to flee. Lawyers for Banks have pressed for his release, offering a bond secured by 2.3 million in equity in two homes in Georgia and $1 million in cash. They also said they will hire round-the-clock security to ensure compliance with conditions imposed by the court. More than 30 people, including family, friends, and Sony Music representatives, packed the courtroom, which Assistant U.S. Attorney Ian Yanello said demonstrate the fact that Dirk is a powerful and influential man who has significant resources. This case is about how he used that power and used that influence and how he used those resources to promote, perpetuate violence with deadly consequences. According to the indictment, Banks sought to commercialize the shooting death by rapping about his revenge with music that explicitly references audio from a news clip of Bowman screaming, "No, no," after seeing his cousin's body. Banks' attorney challenged that assertion, stating that the song prosecutors referenced was recorded 8 months before the shooting. The prosecutor countered that the indictment lists significant evidence of Mr. Banks' involvement. Then they want to try to link him. I don't think they're going to be able to do this to the unaliving Stefan Mack outside a loose youth center in Chicago. Banks' brother Dante Banks Jr., we know D thing, he was unalive. Well, I think he was sacrificed anyway. I think he sacrificed Wooski Vaughn and D Thing. So the prosecutor is basically saying that Dirk will use his power, his money, his influence, and any pre-trial release to endanger anyone who he perceives as a threat, including witnesses in the case. As for the banks will be charged in that Stephon Mack case, because two people have been charged with his slaying: Anthony Montgomery Wilson, Preston Powell, and the spokesperson comment whether Dirk would be charged with that. And Dirk's attorney said that his client had not been charged with that Chicago shooting, and we do not anticipate that he will be charged. The news that's coming out there has nothing to do with us. Our client has nothing to do with that part of our case. During the detention hearing, Banks smiled at his wife. I didn't know he married India. I didn't know he married India. I guess after he had that baby on, I guess he probably had, oh my goodness, had to. Okay, well, not had to. I think she's a good girl. Who cried during the proceedings. Banks blew a kiss to his wife as U.S. Marshals led him away. We love you, his family and friends shouted at him in the hallway from the courtroom. Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah, Young Thug got a he won a lawsuit 1.6 million against 20 companies using his clothing line. And R. Kelly might become a home money. Okay. Now, newly unsealed court documents lay out the case against Dirk, who prosecutors allege was leader of a hybrid, a rap collective, and a criminal street gang. So here we go. Charge number Rico. And it's mind blowing to me. Rico and racketeering was for the mob. So they done took down the mob, and now, so to fill the beds again with us, they coming after the gangs, and they never gave a f about gangs in our community because we kill each other. Now, during this whole time, Quando Rondo done got sentenced as well because Georgia tried to hit him with a RICO because Georgia's the only state that got their own RICO law. So that's why I put these two together. Rapper Quando Ronald sentenced to 33 months in prison for federal drug charges for conspiracy to possess and distribute marijuana because Georgia does not have did not legalize marijuana like a lot of the other states have. Rondo, whose real name is Tyquan Bowman, originally faced up to 5 years but struck a plea deal with the U.S. Department of Justice in August to plead guilty only to marijuana charge, dropping other drug-related offenses. The sentencing by Judge R. Stan Baker marks the end of the federal case that began almost a year ago. Now, you can't make this up. If the case had gone to trial, U.S. attorneys were expected to call expert witnesses who specialize in criminal street gangs and drug distribution. So, the judge, U.S. Attorney Bradley Thompson, requested Bowman receive 37 months in prison and a $50,000 fine. He said the children look up to the rapper in hopes that will inspire him to stay on a better path. After Vaughn died, I stopped listening. Now I did like that song, "Beautiful Flowers" or whatever the flower when he made that. But after Vaughn death, I was done with Quando. Then Little Durk pleaded not guilty. So then defense attorney requested that they sentence Quando Rondo to 24 months, citing unique circumstances, including a changing legal landscape surrounding marijuana charges and the criminality of youthful offenders. His attorney argued that Bowman was leaving gang activity behind and that the rapper had succeeded despite a rough childhood that included him being scolded with an iron as an infant and being raised in a foster care system. I never knew that about Quando. Wow. Bowman then made a personal statement in which he accepted responsibility. Baker ultimately accepted Bowman's plea agreement and sentenced him to 33 months, 3 years of supervised release, and $40,000 fine. That ain't bad. His sentence will begin January 10th, 2025. Baker took into consideration that Bowman was not in a gang, but that he had been at one point and called his actions a sophisticated conspiracy. The rapper is alleged to have sold marijuana in packages with a QR code on them that linked to his music. Now that's dumb as hell. Knowing Georgia don't play, you're gonna put a QR code on there that link to your music, just letting everybody know that you selling bags of weed. Y'all, you can't make this up. Then he apologized to his hometown outside of the courthouse. Withers and Bowman declined to comment. Bowman was seen hugging family and friends. As a part of the plea agreement, the government agreed to dismiss part of that count of distribution. Oh, they dismissed methamphetamine, fentanyl, and cocaine. Damn, he had everything. The government also pledged to return property it seized from Bowman as part of the federal charges, including jury. So he was indicted for conspiracy to violate the Georgia Controlled Substances Act and violation of Street Gang Terrorism Act, illegal use of communication facility, and another count of Bowman was a member of the Rolling 60 gang and asked fellow gang members to provide him with guns and help set up marijuana sales. Mm. Then he was hit with a silver suit Quando Rondo, where a man filed a civil suit alleging that July 19, 2023, Bowman crashed into his car, causing serious bodily injuries and more than $8,000 in medical bills. That case is ongoing, so he getting sued too. Now we back to Little Durk. So Little Durk ordered his OTF associates to murder rapper Quando Wilder in failed attempt 2022. Let me see if there's anything new in here. Also, Banks Lil Durk put a monetary bounty out for an individual whom Banks was feuding with named TB, or referring to Rondo by his initials. Banks ordered TB's murder and that the hitman used Banks and OTF related finances to carry out the murder. In both the new charges and earlier indictment, prosecutors claimed that the five men were behind the 2022 shooting, but in the new filings, they directly alleged that Dirk ordered the killing, saying it was retaliation for 2020 rapper Vaughn. At the time of the TB had a public feud with Banks, prosecutors wrote. Okay. Okay, y'all already know about the flights. Y'all know about Vaughn. Okay, you know what happened in California. I ain't saying all that. Y'all know he used two different cars, two different vehicles. So they saying after that happened, during the attack, they allegedly fired at least 18 rounds at Quando Rondo's vehicle, several which struck and killed Robinson. Prosecutors say the group later reconvened at a restaurant where they hashed out payments for the crime. Later in the day, they allegedly used the same OTF linked credit card to purchase plane tickets and fly back to Chicago. This little dirt phone call.
Bugging. Oh, my mama. Hey, I know you in that bitch with your feet kicked up. I'm telling niggas. I already know. Hey, if you need me, what's from a federal prison? I know you're a rich ass nigga, but if you need anything, you know I got you. Yeah, I know that shit be, but it don't matter. But
So I had that in my phone. Okay. Now you know what? I should add little baby on this too. I'm gonna put little baby on this too, cause little baby say he don't f with dirt no more. Now this what little baby said, and this is on his Instagram. Y'all can go to his page. I get this out of his book. So this one, little dirt. I mean, little baby said about little dirt was shocked me. He said, I had to step away from Dirk for a little bit. He brought so much negative energy around that it threw my music making ability off. I rap about getting money and the struggle. Every time he came around, he got a demonic force with him, and all he want to talk about is sliding for Vaughn. I'm like, bro, we rich. We ain't got to do that. He told me to shut up and go slide for Rudy. That's when I knew I could never be cool with him again. I ain't happy he locked up, but I ain't gonna say I ain't see it coming. That messed me up. And I'm gonna talk about little baby and Gunner. So, but I ain't doing that right now. Mm, I ain't talk about Q, but yeah, I was surprised. Little baby said that he said, and I just read it, that he carried demonic force with him. force, and all he want to do is slide for Vaughn. And he was like, "We rich, we ain't got to do that." But I could see him having a negative energy just from where he. Well, I better not say that, because just because you come from the trenches don't mean you negative. Dang, I should have said that. This little Durk's dad, he showing had a come on stream up. But this little Durk's dad, and he has a website to change agent where he could come in and come on StreamYard. Things that he's doing to help the community. You can donate to the nonprofit. You can get him to come out and speak. But that's his website. Big Dirt, the change agent. Y'all check out his website. Little Dirk Dad slams U.S. government over murder for hire charges. It's mighty strange. Little Dirk's father is understandably frustrated by his son's recent arrest and suspects there may be deeper motives at play involving the government. Dante Big Dirt Banks spoke out this week at what appears to be a press conference of sorts, breaking his silence on his son's charges. After thanking the fans for their support, I'll leave all legal issues to the lawyers. But as far as the family, as far as me as a father, the only thing I can say is that it's mighty strange that once he started doing good out there, once he stayed away from all the gang banging and dissing the dead and doing things out there in the street, when he turned his life around, when he on his dean, not practicing now practicing religion, doing things for the community, bringing about peace in Chicago and throughout various cities. All of a sudden, now he's being indicted. And that's normally how things go. You change your life, and here come the devil. That's just a fact. And that's just seem how it work out. Just right off the Muslim conference he had in Chicago calling for peace. Now, 3 to 4 days later, he's being indicted after that. This is what little Big Dirk said. When he put up on the screen at the concert all the people that got killed in Chicago, showing that this is not what it's about, and then he gets indicted. So look at the bigger picture here. Look at what the government trying to do. Their whole thing as if that if you're doing wrong, you're doing bad. Then that's good for them because that fills up the prison. But when you start doing right and tell people to stop doing wrong, then all of a sudden you are enemy to them and they have to lock you up. Now, that's a fact. I 100% agree with what Big Dirt said. That's a fact. That's a fact because they use our bodies to fill the prisons, especially them private prisons. They need bodies in there to continue to make money. I agree with Big Dirt, look, Dirt Father on that all the way. Okay, I'm not gonna read that already. Let me see. Mm. So Gibson submitted an affidavit and supporting screenshots to the court on December 15th that appeared to poke holes in the government's theory that Dirk sought to commercialize Robinson's death by rapping about it. Oh, they was trying to use the lyrics, but the lyrics was wrote like 8 months before the death of Little Pug. Gibson attached screenshots showing that he saved a rough draft of the track on the date he described. And then, like I said earlier, now they trying to say he was involved in Stefan Mack murder in Chicago, January 2022, and that was to get be paid back for the unaliving of his brother D Thing, Dante D Thing Banks. I still think he was sacrificed. Come on, they call Abdul Haq. His daddy fine. I like his daddy. Okay. Okay, I already read what he said. I thought this article man had something else. Okay. Oh, so now they going into his daddy history. Following his arrest in 1993 over his involvement in a cocaine ring, Hack was sentenced to life in prison in 94. He spent 25 years in prison before he was released and able to experience success his son had gained worldwide as one of the top Chicago artists. Hack previously claimed that authorities offered him freedom and a job as an informant if he would provide them incriminating information on the GD's co-founder, Larry Hoover. Damn it. Wow. I did not know that. Hack's address on his son's behalf followed Dirk's 11-year-old son's public message regarding his father's character following his arrest. Wow. So he didn't snitch because he did them 25 years. Wow. I think that's it. So I should. Oh, let me see. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Little Dirk's murder for hire trial pushed to October because it was supposed to start in January. Chicago rapper Lil Durk's murder for hire trial was pushed back to October from its original date of January 7th, after both the prosecution and defense agreed the case centering on, what happened with Quando Rondo Little Pub. Dang, documents filed in Los Angeles federal court say discovery for the case involves more than 230 gigabytes of digital evidence, including recordings and surveillance footage, as well as more than 20,000 pages of report concerning murder and other violent acts. Wow. The postponement comes weeks after a newly unsealed affidavit filed by the FBI agent in Chicago last year alleged Little Dirk was involved in the second murder, so of Stefan Mack. In the affidavit, the agent alleges Little Dirk was and still is offering money for people to kill those responsible for his brother's murder. You know what? They're gonna have to stop using these lyrics in court cases. It's wrong. Okay, y'all already know about that. So now we're going back to Quando. Hey, hunky white boy. So now we're going back to Quando Rondo. Um, we already talked about most of this, so but they're talking about Quando Rondo when he released the song "Life Goes On," which appears to reference the slaying of his cousin, which it was, and laments violence in hip hop. Yeah, and then they just saying his lyrics anyway. And then they talk, now they talk, going back to Dirk about when Brandon, the worst mayor in American history, I got to talk about him. They gave that man a 14% uh, approval rating. He is the worst mayor in the country. But anyway, he gave him a key to the city, and the rapper made 150,000 donations to the mayor's campaign last year. Though the mayor declined to tell reporters over the weekend whether he would keep or return the money. Of course, he keeping the money. So the Chicago Tribune called for the mayor to return the money. He ain't about to return that money. That money been spent 5,000 times. Okay. Mm. Wow, I didn't even notice. Right, and then a Chicago suburb rescinded Little Dirk's key to the city. They wanted it back, which was given to him a week before his arrest to earn a Neighborhood Heroes youth nonprofit organization. Now they talking about Vine. I love me some Vine. I love Vine. I mean, I love Vine. Oh, now they talking about Quando Wanda when he released in the story. He claimed the gunfire was self-defense, rapping, "He shouldn't have never put his hands on me. Look at the footage. That's all the evidence." Yeah, and that shit was set up and staged. I don't care. That was sacrifice. Bond. Yeah, that's what I believe. Okay. Now here come Brick Baby. So theories circulate around Brick Baby alleged involvement in Lil Durk's arrest, cause they saying that Brick Baby dropped the location of where they was. So that's what they saying. That Brick Baby dropped the location. This article dives in theories examining Brick Baby's alleged role in the unfolding drama and whether there's any merit to the rumors that he might have been connected to the events leading to Little Durk's arrest. Brick Baby, a rapper. Well, he ain't a good rapper. I don't like Brick Baby. I don't. They saying he got a solid reputation in the industry and has built a following by working with artists like Future, Young Thug, and others. However, Brick Baby's association with Little Durk is where the current theories come from. While Brick Baby and Lil Durk aren't known to be close friends, they share connections in the industry, particularly in circles that overlap with other rappers who have been involved in or impacted by violence and gang culture. Some online commenters have suggested that Baby could have had a hand in orchestrating the plot as a form of retaliation on behalf of Little Durk, though no concrete evidence has emerged to support those claims. Much of the suspicion around Brick Baby's involvement stems from his affiliation and social media activity. In the past, Brick Baby has posted about various conflicts in the industry and has made statements hinting at knowledge of behind the scenes drama. Some fans interpret his content comments as indirect references to situations involving Little Durk and other Chicago based artists. Mm-mm. Some believe that Brick Baby is being wrongly associated with the situation, pointing out that accusations in the music industry are often based on weak or circumstantial evidence. Excuse me. Others, however, see the theories as plausible. Now, my understanding is Brick Baby dropped the location to them. Now, that's what I know, or that's well, I don't know, allegedly. Um, and I think he even said that on No Jumper that he gave up the location. I believe because he told on it was a lot of stuff that came out after he did that No Jumper thing. At this point, the claims of Brick Baby's involvement in Little Durk's legal troubles remain speculative. Theories have circulated without concrete evidence, leaving fans and followers to make their own interpretations. While the internet often amplifies rumors, it's crucial to approach these claims critically until more information is available. Honey, the internet is undefeated. Okay? The internet is undefeated. And if Brick Baby is involved, he's gonna be a co-conspirator as well. R. Kelly might be getting out. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna do that one, but I ain't gonna do it today. Let me see. All right, yep, I think I'm done with all that. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm just show these videos that back up everything that I just said.
Oh, you live?
No, I'm sitting here. Oh, where's my Instagram? Okay, well, I gotta get up in the morning.
Where you gotta go? You gotta go downtown tomorrow.
Huh?
But that ain't nothing. The cold blooded part about the indictment now was that they done added two more charges to the indictment. Now y'all remember initially how are they going to prove that Dirk paid somebody to kill somebody? Because we got to understand some y'all for a murder for provided somebody some money with the intent for them to go kill somebody. This to Mr. Proof. But the shooting charged them. So being that the prosecutor charged, they believe that they got enough evidence to prove charges. We're not through yet. I mean, we still waiting on all that stuff right there to come out. But at the time, with
Educated.
Lil Durk and other guys that's locked up with them, the witnesses that they have, so-called family members of the victims that they threatening and all this old type of stuff, it's all gonna come to a head. But my whole thing is like, how they gonna prove this stuff? Now, here it is. They hit this man with two more charges. I told y'all I'm gonna keep y'all up to date as to what's going on in this little case. Charges is they charge with using, carrying, and discharging
Yep.
a firearm.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, I say, wait, hold on.
Yeah, they showed it. They said they got it right on camera. He was out there with the machine gun. They said it was a machine gun. I got so much stuff in this phone. Oh shoot, we gotta talk about Ricky Smiley. Oh yes, we gotta talk about Ricky Smiley. His little dirt daddy. That's what I want us to show. Date of my own. A minute. Oh my God. I think R. Kelly coming home. I don't know where I went. I'm trying to get to Little Dirt Dad. Lord have mercy. And we gotta talk about Hustle Cartel. Cause Charleston White done dropped the done gave the man Hustle Cartel sister and mama grave site where they located. You can't make this stuff up. Now that's just dirty. Oh, then I want to talk about YMW Melly. His trial was today. Okay, here we go. 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 I think I'm just gonna do these three and then I'm done.
Case that they brought against your son, we haven't seen any comments about it from yourself. We would just like to know your feelings on the matter so that we can share with the world. Uh, I leave all legal issues to the lawyers to break that thing. Once, once dealing with that, once he started doing good. Come on. Out there. Once he stayed away from all and did things out there in the street, his life around when he was dean and I didn't do things about now he being indicted. Just like the Muslim conference that we had in Chicago calling for peace. And 3-4 days later, he's being indicted after that. You know, when he put up on his concept on the people that got killed. They whole thing is you doing wrong, you doing bad. I telling people all of a sudden you're
Facts.
lock you up.
Facts.
That's great, but you shot late. Highly.
Facts. Now this one's going to testify against Dirk.
There was a new article about Lil Durk case in the Chicago Sun-Times news today. In the Tribune, didn't do a video on it today because I know that I was going, but she might be the key witness in this whole murder for hire case against Lil Durk. I'm not sure for real now. Not telling. Lil Pod was killed in front of his sister. Shut up. Police. It
Mm-hmm.
does but go video 2000 like just reading this newspaper article open up the doors to a lot of stuff. You know, it was a murder. I get it, but it was somebody from a female person that was killed was her brother. You know, she witnessed her brother be murdered. She gave the police a statement about how they was at a gas station and they smoking the red blah, 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 from the alley. They didn't know what was going on. I don't understand after this shooting, you gotta believe people was in the car saying, man, what the fuck them niggas did this shit, man, what the fuck? Man, that's that the car niggas. And they talking about this in the car with that lady in there and told the police they're rich on Lil Durk. I don't know if they use them, but you gotta remember when Lil Durk was first arrested, it wasn't Lil Durk said live Lil Pop. It showed that they was happy that he was arrested. You gotta remember that he was killed innocently. He wasn't there when King got killed. It was just that he was with Quando. They were trying to kill Quando and he got killed. You know, they family don't like that. It was rumors that Quando and Lil Pop family kind of fell out because Quando Rondo under the No Snitch Act. He don't want to tell, he don't want to do this, and they want justice for Lil Pop. They feel like he was killed unjustly, stuff like that, you know. She not a rapper, Lil Pop's sister not a rapper, but she heard that music of Dirk and them dissing, speaking about how they got get back and all this kind of stuff. They turned that over to the police.
Wow.
Like the FBI did their own homework, but a lot of this started, I already knew what was going on, but when Lil Pop's sister kind of stemmed this kind of messed everybody up. You know, it was a murder committed in front of a regular person. And according to the video footages, audio tapes, all kind of stuff, you know, I'm not sure if Dirk gonna realize that if anything happened to Quando, anybody around Quando, they was pointing fingers at Dirk now, you know. And I think Dirk didn't know that, you know. You know, it feels like he has a lot of love for King Von. In the history, I never knew King Von and Lil Durk was like this. I never knew that. You know, I listened to a lot of Dirk songs and a lot of Keep songs. I never really heard Dirk shouting out Von until Von was on his way coming home. You know, and it seemed like they built a stronger relationship. I'm pretty sure he might have known him, but as far as being like this, taking care of the man, making him a millionaire and blowing him up, I didn't really see that happen. You know, Dirk didn't really rap about Ron in the upcoming days and shit like that. But it seemed like him change his life. Put some money in his pocket, I guess. But, you know, he died and allegedly, Lil Durk got to get back with King Von. But according to some of this paperwork, Lil Pop's sister, Lil Pop is the guy who was killed. According to the paperwork, she played a big part in this case. She was there. Now, I don't know if she seen any other gunmen, but she was there. She telling us story of how, shooters just ambushed them and just shooting down the alley. But it was like a sneaky kill. You kill somebody in front of a citizen, a regular person, a female. That's normally when the empire crumbled down because the female gonna call when he died. And they want justice for Lil Pop. And there was rumors that Lil Pop family and Quando Rondo kind of fell out. Want justice.
That's from Truth Teller. I like his channel. Check him out. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's it.
On this video 2000 life.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, y'all. I gotta go to bed. Should I gotta get up in like 5 hours and go to work. I love y'all. Thank you for your support. I appreciate y'all. Good night.